Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aetherbias Clinic and Aetherbias Yoga, and today in our Quick and Easy series we're going to talk about a quick and easy way to help the knee. So you may need something to sit on, you may need something to lean against, and you may need a dressing gown, cord or a belt. Join me in a moment. Thank you so much. Nothing I'm going to discuss replaces medical care and attention, and you need to be feeling okay enough in your knee to do some of these exercises. It's some simple ways to help you with very common problems I see in clinic. One of the main problems I see with people's knees that's not a serious one, though it can feel like it, is where the quadriceps muscle, this big thigh muscle, which is the one that is our reflex, that can tighten up when the body's trying to save us from a fall or a perceived fall, and it tightens up and it doesn't quite let go as much as it should. Then you have that muscle attaches by the tendon to the patella, the kneecap, and then there's the patella ligament, goes from the kneecap down to the tibia. So that can pull. When the muscle gets tight, it pulls on the tendon and pulls on the ligament and feel really sore. It kind of doesn't work well enough, so it can feel like the leg gives way, and it can feel like we don't have the strength we need. An important thing to help strengthen the quadriceps is in standing up and sitting down. So if we have the knees above the toes, so we've got a good angle, feet apart so they're in line with the hips, lean forwards a little, engage the core, push the floor away and come back down. So we do a little lift off, little come down. So when you're standing up, going to stand up, hover a little bit before you stand up. When you sit down, hover a little bit, engage these when you sit down. We also always need to use the core. Another good way to strengthen these is on a bicycle. To stretch the quadriceps, we need to lengthen the muscle, bringing the knee down to the floor if you're able to do that, and then bring the foot up, the heel towards the bottom. Now, you may not be flexible enough to do that, so there's many ways. One is to get your dressing gown, cord or a belt and take it around the ankle. See if you can get the knee hanging down below the hip, and then gently lift the heel towards the bottom. So we're stretching that quadricep. If you want more out of it, you can take the leg back a little, you can bring the heel closer and release. If the knee doesn't go all the way straight down, you just go from where you can be. So that will still give you some stretch if that's as far as you're able to go. If you can get the knee under the hip is ideal, and bring the heel up to the bottom or just as far as you can go. And we're working with the hand, so we're letting this muscle relax so it can stretch. If lifting the leg up behind you is too much, you can bring the knee onto a chair or a bed or something, have it in front of you a little bit for relaxation, and then lean forwards a little. If you can bring the knee underneath the hip, and you can gently slide forwards. If you need to hold on to something, you can, bringing the pelvis forward so you're stretching in that quadricep and getting some more mobility around the knee. So aiming to have the knee under the hip and lean forwards a little, taking the pelvis forwards to stretch in that quadricep. If you want more out of it, you can take the knee further back. You could even bend the supporting leg. Depending how stable you are, you may need to hold on to something just to get that flexibility in the quadricep, and bending on the other side. It's also possible to do that one squatting on one leg and bringing the knee up on the bed. Keep the shoulders above the hips if you can, and draw the heel towards your bottom. A little bit more adventurous. More intense way to do it would be in a pose that many people call pigeon, which I'm not going to go in today, but I do have it on other videos. Another common area of problem is at the back of the knee. There's a muscle called the popliteus that crosses the knee joint, and that doesn't like being twisted. So when we twist and hurt our back of our knee, it can feel very sore. We need to avoid twisting, but there's something that helps with that as well. And some of the exercises I'm going to show you can help if you've got a little bit of damage in the knee, just help you get in out of yoga poses. When we're bending the knee and there's something going on in the joint, it helps to create space. Now, a strange way to create space is to put something in the joint. It does work. You can take a flannel or you can take a belt. Take the belt behind the knee, right in the joint, and then we want to have the belt going in the angle of the joint, lift it up and put a little bit of pressure, and then that'll help you bend the knee more. So if you're going into a yoga pose like that, or like that, or any other pose where you bend. This can help to create a little space if you've got something going on. Equally, if your leg doesn't bend that far yet, if you've had surgery or you've got something else going on, you can still get that tension behind the leg and gently bring the foot back to give a little bit of pressure in the knee. So that pressure should be really comfortable. It's just a way of making space, and you could even just stay there and hold the leg up for a bit and bring it down. That will help when you've got that popliteus at the back that's been twisted, when you have meniscus or anything going on that is preventing you from bending comfortably enough. If you need surgery and there's something serious going on in there, then please talk to your doctor first. Thank you so much. That's just a few quick and easy ways to help with strength and flexibility in your knees. Always make sure the joint is in a good alignment before you load bear or bend. Thank you so much. That's Lynn Bridgeford, Aether Bios. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.